Welcome to my next installment in the video lecture series for economic analysis of the law. This relates to figure 5.1 from Cooter and Ulan's Law in Economics. And in particular, we're taking a look at when there are externalities in the marketplace and comparing outputs for a firm in the presence of externalities and when they are forced to internalize those costs. So if we take a look at the firm, specifically when it does not have to take into account, for example, any pollution that it causes and the cost of that pollution to society, what would be the output level that the firm who did not have to internalize the cost, what would that output level be? They would set the output level where their marginal private costs, designated by this line right here, intersects price, i.e. where marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. And as you can see from there, these two lines intersect one another at point B with an output level of Q0. So that is going to be the output level of the firm if they do not have to internalize any of the costs of pollution that they are causing. Let's compare that to what is the socially optimal output levels where they have to internalize all the costs, and we're going to look at two different marginal social cost curves, MSC, which is under an old technology, and MSC prime, which is under a new technology, which is more efficient in abating any pollution that might occur. So if we take a look at this, what would be the output level if the firm were forced to internalize all the costs under the old technology? And that is going to be where the MSC line intersects the price line, and that gives us a quantity of Q1. So under the old technology, where there are more social costs associated with the use of that technology, the output level is going to be Q1. If we compare that to the output level with a new technology that is represented by marginal social cost prime, where they intersect one another is going to be at Q2. So make sure you're comfortable with being able to assign what are the output levels under those different scenarios when the firm doesn't have to internalize the cost, and if it has to internalize the cost under two different levels of technology. So make sure you're comfortable with being able to figure that out. Also, we would want to know what is the total cost, the social costs, under the old technology. That's going to be the difference between the marginal private cost line and the marginal social cost line. And that is going to be represented by the triangle ABC. So if we go from point A here to point B and up, that pink, or I guess pink, that is the color of that total shaded area is going to be the total cost imposed upon society if the firm does not, is abating using the old technology. Let us compare that to what the cost would be if they did adopt the new, more efficient technology and what the social costs would be. So if we were to do that, let me bring this up here, and let me also change the color so we can have a better color here. That would be the difference between marginal private cost and marginal social cost prime. So that would be A, B, D. So the total cost imposed to society in the form of pollution would be that green area. So you can see that by using the less efficient technology and being at the marginal social cost curve with the less efficient technology, we are going to have this entire area right here is going to be the total cost to society, because there's going to be a cost associated with the production of every unit of output. If the company were to adopt the new efficient technology, it would just be the lower part, ABD, the green portion of it. So you can see here that society is better off with the adoption of the new technology. that the total cost to society of the pollution is going to be less with the adoption of the new technology versus the old technology. So remember, here is the total cost of the old technology, the total cost of society of pollution under the old technology. It's the pink area, the entire triangle there. And if the company were to adopt the more efficient technology represented by marginal social cost prime, the green area is going to be the total cost imposed by the pollution that this company incurs. If we want to take a look at what is the cost of the last unit that's being produced, under the old technology, it's going to be the distance between B, point B here, and point C here. So the distance between those points, which is going to be T plus T prime. So under the old inefficient pollution abatement technology, the marginal cost of the very last unit of Q0 being produced is going to be equal to the distance between B and C, which is going to be equal to T plus T prime. If we want to do the same thing for the new technology, which is represented by marginal social cost prime, it's going to be the distance between B and D, which is going to be T prime. So make sure you're comfortable with being able to identify what's the marginal cost of the last unit being produced when the firm does not have to internalize, and being able to determine what that total cost is, or the marginal cost of that very last unit under the old technology versus the new technology. Now finally, the thing that we would really want to take a look at, and let me get rid of some of these things to make it a little bit easier for you to understand, is that if this firm is forced to adopt the new technology, or it's a force to abate, so it cannot produce at marginal private cost, does it have any incentive to adopt the newer technology versus the older technology? And in order to answer this, we have to look at what the profits of the firm are going to be under the old technology versus the new technology. Under the old technology, remember, this firm is going to be producing where marginal cost, or the price, is equal to the marginal social cost with the old technology. So the profit is going to be the difference between the price and the marginal social cost curve. And if we do that, if we want to highlight that area right here, here are the profits of the firm if they adopt, or they keep, the old technology. It's going to be that green area right there. Actually, let me also do that for, and I'm going to use the same color here. Let me do that for the new technology. It might be a little bit easier for you to see. So here, let me get rid of this. Let me actually do that for the new technology. It'll just be easier because I can overlay the profits for the old technology on top of the profits of the new technology, so it'll be easier for you to see. So let me do that. Let's pick the area. Get out of that. Get back into here. The area of profits is for the new technology adoption is going to be this green area here. So it's going to be AHP0. That's the difference between the marginal social cost of the new technology, taking into account the price that is occurring in the marketplace. So this green area right here is going to be the profits of the firm if they adopt the new technology. Let's do the same thing, except let me change the color also. If we do that for the old technology, what would the profits of this firm be if they kept the old technology and didn't adopt the new technology? The profits of the firm that keeps using the old technology is going to be the light blue area. All right, it's going to represent the output level Q, where marginal social cost intersects the price, and it's going to be the difference between marginal social cost and the price up to that optimizing output level. So if they keep the old technology, their profits are going to be equal to the light blue area. If they adopt the new technology, their profits will equal this entire area right here. So it includes the original profits that occurred under the old technology, but the addition, they are also getting this green area here as additional profits. So the firm itself does have an incentive to adopt the new technology because its profits will increase. They will have a profit level of this if they keep the original technology, and they will have a profit area of this if they adopt the new technology. So therefore, they do have an incentive to adopt the new technology. The reason is that their profits will be higher with the new technology versus the old technology.